I don't think young people get more violent because of playing shooter games, but they learn an association which is dead wrong and possibly harmful. An unconscious belief that manual dexterity will grant you power and control of your world. It does not. In the real world, it's quite the opposite. You gain power and control through persuasion and appearance. For persons of power, it comes down to the speeches they give to the public. To explore this social pretext, I have developed Home Dictate. It is a strategic multiplayer game driven by input from a speech recognition interface. You can forget dexterity, as the interface is non-physical in the sense that it does not measure any parameter of the body. To play the game, you have to speak politician style into a microphone. The interface analyzes the content of your speech, looking for keywords and checking the syntactical structure of sentences. The game takes place in an augmented reality world inhabited by tribes of bots. The bots are autonomous agents and have several modes of social behavior. Your speech can motivate them to switch between behaviors and act out different roles, modeled as metaphors for social reality. Your task is to lead your nation into prosperity and hegemony. The player's appearance is scanned in real time by a camera and displayed in the world as a Big Brother leader figure and a skin on the bots. Without any input, the bots quietly socialize. You can lead them by speaking on 3 agendas. Don't forget about the importance of the family. It begins with the family. We are not going to redefine the family. Everybody knows the definition of the family. A child, a mother, a father. There are other arrangements of the family, but that is a family and family values. I've been very blessed with wonderful parents and a wonderful family, and I'm proud of my family. The very beginnings of civilization, the very beginnings of this country goes back to the family. And time again, I'm often reminded, especially in this presidential campaign, of the importance of a family and what a family means to this country. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. All men are created equal. I have a dream. With this faith we will be able to work together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring. Today we celebrate one of history's most remarkable triumphs of human freedom, the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. They have come a long way with their people in the last decade, to democracy, to market economies, to integration with Europe and the rest of the world. It is important to remember the role America was privileged to play in the victory of freedom in Europe, to realize the promise of that victory, and most important of all, to complete a Europe whole, free, democratic and at peace. For the first time in all of history, you will compete in a global marketplace. The Jews wanted war, and now they have it. All Jews are part of an international conspiracy. The Jews still have secret connections to our enemies. The Jews long to reward our foolishness with bloodshed and terror. It must never come to that. One of the most effective defenses is an unforgiving cold hardness against the destroyers of our people, against the instigators of the war. The security of the state requires that of us all. Tonight, I want to take a few minutes to discuss a grave threat to peace. The threat comes from Iraq. The Iraqi regime possesses and produces chemical and biological weapons. It is seeking nuclear weapons. First, some ask why Iraq is different from other countries or regimes that also have terrible weapons. While there are many dangers in the world, the threat from Iraq stands alone, because it gathers the most serious dangers of our age in one place. We refuse to live in fear. When a player leaves the game, the bots carry on their missions, but unattended by a leader, they gradually return to quiet socializing. They live on their lives in the game even when nobody steers them, much like real people do in conflict areas. The basic setup for single-player mode runs on two networked PCs, one for speech recognition, the other for the game engine. With more computing power, the game can be networked for multiple players over a local or remote network. The game can be presented on a monitor, wall projection, HMD or a 5-projector Unreal Cave system. Navigation in the world can be set up optionally with a trackball, optical recognition navigator or a custom-built BrainScan interface.